Hey guys, Robert here with another great video today. Long awaited, been waiting for this place to open. It has been actually open for about a month now. Woodland Preserve. I'm adding to my active adult collection, guys, and I am gonna give you a video just on active adult communities in Parrish, Florida. But it'll be an encumbrance of all the ones that are still available and what is to come in Parrish. That's gonna be soon, as well as my no CDD video, guys. So glad you guys are enjoying my content. Once again, Robert Lunt with Realty One Group MVP. And if you're not familiar with my channel, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe, check out all my model tours, and make sure you're checking out my education. Make sure you're tuning in, guys, as I'm bringing you this exclusive, like no other YouTubing realtor in the Parrish, Florida area content that you get from nowhere else but my channel, guys. So today I am in, like I said, Woodland Preserve, and then this is predominantly a no CDD area in Parrish, Florida. It's southern Parrish, closer to the river, closer to Lakewood Ranch. But there is a CDD here. It's not super expensive like some of the other communities, but you're definitely gonna have the lifestyle here for active adult. Not a huge community, guys. Just over 400 home sites. So it's not gonna be packed with people using the equipment all the time. It's gonna be just enough, not too many, not too few. So I think it's gonna be really nice. It's a place where you can add swimming pools in the construction of the home, so you can add it for that financing interest rate versus like an aftermarket interest rate with, say, a pool company on like a unsecured loan where you pay a high interest rate. You can get this for the same interest rate as your home loan. Always incentives, guys. Keep that in mind. They do change. We're gonna go through a lot today. I've got I think like 5 models we're gonna walk through, and then I've got 3 inventory homes, guys. So not many sales yet in here. They're constructing the clubhouse as we speak. They're gonna have lots of amenities, and the features in these homes are just amazing, guys. They do a really good job. It's Kolter Homes. You may have seen my Crest View video in Lakewood Ranch that I did, where I did a really exclusive tour of that community. It's an extensive tour, so check that out if you're interested in Lakewood Ranch and you're interested in this builder. They've still got a few homes left there. And with no further ado, guys, we're gonna get down to this tour. We're gonna walk through all of these models and this inventory, and then I'm gonna show you all the information that you need to know. And make sure you're reaching out at 941-879-4730. Robert Lunt, Realty One Group, MVP, new construction specialist, and listing agent, guys. All right, so to start this off, before we walk this model, I'm gonna show you, these are the floor plans. Those are the base prices before you select your lot, square footages, and before you select your upgrades. Now we have the design center. We're gonna walk through that as well and check out some of the design options. And then right here, this is your generic information for your CDD. What it kind of includes, what it consists of, which it's more probably, for a lot of these things like security, long-term growth of the area, efficient management. And as you can see right here, so I think on the 50s and 60s, you got 50 and 60 foot wide lots. So you'll be 1786 on the 50s, 2143 on the 60s. What does it offer? So your home HOA, this is what that's gonna cover. It's gonna be $165 to start, guys, but when the clubhouse opens, it's gonna increase to $215, so not too bad. Lawn cutting, fertilization, common area maintenance, amenity center, fitness, yoga, and I'll show you here, guys, just a visual of the lifestyle, fitness, yoga, card room, lounge, billiards, community walking trails. It's gonna be 100 acres of preserve on this land. So, you know, not bad for just over 400 sites and having 100 acres of preserve. These are the lots right here, or at least in this phase right now, in this phase 1. I think there's 2 phases and it's gonna head up, you know, more this way in phase 2. But as of right now, this is where we're focused on. And these are the models that we're gonna walk through. There's five model tours. You know, the sales office is not really showable. It's just really offices. It's like a design center. It's not really a showable house. We got the Rachel, which other builders have models with similar names, so don't get them confused. 3-bedroom, 3-bath with a flex. And you could vary in square footage, but all the way up to 3,400 square feet. That's total covered area, total AC 2586. Then you're gonna have your Pearl, 2,490 square feet, 3-car, 3-bath, 3-car garage. Morgan, it's gonna be 2,289 square feet, the 3-bedroom, 3-bath, flex room, great room, 2-car garage. Laura, which is gonna be a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, flex room, great room, 2-car garage, 2,129 square feet. Jade, 1968 square feet, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Pretty much they all have flex rooms, guys. So even if it's 2 bedrooms, you just got a flex and then like a flex room, great room combo. We'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. And there you go, guys. So let's start our tour. Okay, so these are the models. Got about 5 of them in a row. Starting with your Eva, which is the smallest one. That's 1668 to 2180 square feet. And you can add swimming pools here, guys. So base price $456. You're gonna design from scratch, but you can probably pick yourself up a deal on the inventory homes where they pre-select your options. So as you come in here, you got the 8-foot front door with the glass. Now keep in mind that this is the model, so this has a lot of upgrades. So off that 456, you probably see about you know, your price go up anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000, depending on structural and cosmetic upgrades. So structural could be like tray ceilings, like extended bathrooms or extended lanais, you know, taller sliders, taller doors. That's going to be your structural upgrades. Sometimes they offer kitchen options where it's like you have the gourmet kitchen versus like the microwave over the, and this is a gas community, guys. So you can get the really nice cabinets. That's like more of a cosmetic upgrade. The soft close. A little bit of a covey kitchen here, which is nice. Little cove off to the right. So sets the kitchen back with lots of natural light. Very nice. You know, it's a good utilization of space. So it's like the island is not right in the middle and still gives you a nice big breakfast bar. Flooring. We will check out the design center. All right. So a larger garage, a little bit of width on the sides. This is definitely an oversized, you know, 2-car garage. Larger than a lot of standard builders. You're gonna come in here, guys. 1 bath. This is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath in this section. It's got little walk-in closets. 8-foot doors, crown molding in this one. Laundry room with all the cabinetry and the nice flooring. You know, standard, you're probably gonna get some level of quartz countertops, some level of nice tile. So they definitely have like your included features. And then swimming pools, guys. So when it comes to the outdoor living, you get these outdoor kitchens. You can fully deck these out. You know, these seamless screens in the back if you get a nice water lot like this. This is beautiful. Very beautiful. You can take just a basic home and make it look so nice. Your shelf. So this is anywhere from, this is probably on the 140 range. So 140 to add this pool. But we can do like a little swimming pool for around, I believe, 70, 75. High ceilings, kinds of accented tray ceilings all over the place. This is your master. Walk-in shower with the glass, kind of seamless. So it's just a step, right? You know, no big step there. I'm not sure why these lights are off, but there you go. Walk-in closet, goes nice and deep. And then, you know, a little bit of features of the attic. So this is kind of like Meritage Homes, where they do the spray foam insulation. And then they probably also have a supply up in there. So, you know, the cooling of the attic is the same as the rest of the house. So it's reading at like 72 degrees right now. So they have that spray foam. And that's gonna be in the walls too, guys. So like between the block and the drywall. So off to our next one, we'll hit the jade. Do have to pick my son up from school, so try to get through these as quick as possible. Had a busy day, had a closing this morning. Then went to a doctor's appointment, went to lunch, my beautiful other half, and then now doing these tours for you guys. Been meaning to get this video out as soon as possible. Here's your Laura. It's a very nice, unique 3-car garage option with a huge driveway. So this is very nice. Anywhere from 1968 to 2460, just depending on your structural options, right? So I believe, so the 2460 is gonna be basically under roof, and the 1968 is like under air. So a little bit of a cover entry. I'm guessing standard, they're gonna give you gutters as well. Hopefully. Maybe not. Never know. So you got like a 1-bedroom, 1-bath when you walk in, with a nice window. This is a flooring option you can get, and you can upgrade your carpets if you'd like. Linen closet. It's a split layout, so it's like 1-1 over there, another bedroom over here. Across the hall with its own bath. So it's like a 1-1, a 1-1, and this is a I think this is a 3-3. So laundry, counter behind there with a sink. Very nice. And then I know you guys all want to see this garage. Natural light. Look at that. A little bit of a cove right here for, you know, refrigerator, stuff like that. Freezer. That's what I need in my life. That's what I need. So, yeah. It's pretty sealed. Looks like it's all up to code. I like to see that. Here's your bonus. And this is a nice kitchen with the waterfall bar there. Very nice, very nice. Look at this pantry, huh? Wow. Very nice. Yeah, we just left this functional medicine doctor appointment. I was learning about the mold that's in like coffee beans and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. I'm like, you know, if you're drinking out of K-cups, and not only are you getting the mold from the coffee beans, you're getting the pesticides if it's not organic, and then you're getting the plastics, which are hormone disruptors, and coffee's just messing us up as as the caffeine exhausting our adrenals. We don't have enough support on that in our endocrine system. This is a nice one, guys. That's a huge window. Lots of natural light. Like that fireplace, huh? Gives you all the good ideas that you can do to these houses and these beautiful models. It's very cool with that little table. A lot of character. Go out and excuse any wind feedback we're getting. It's just an unusually windy time lately. This last couple of months been very windy. So this has the optional bonus room, and what that means, I believe, is going to be like that loft, right? So the Morgan 22, and that's where that extra square footage could come into play. It's going to have your 2-car. I'm not sure if it's tandem or not. We'll check and get in. It's a little bit more of a covered entryway here. One bedroom, one bath when you walk in. Once again, walk-in closet. Yeah, these homes, guys, I would say on all the inventory that I've seen, you're looking at, you know, you want to figure you're going to spend a minimum of $500 to be in this community. It's definitely one of the better builders. It's like a bonus guest room situation right here, right? With its own bathroom. So another 1-1 on one side of the hall, another 1-1 on the other side of the hall. Got that split layout. Big laundry room. You get the bonus upstairs. We'll go check that out. It's got like a wraparound stair here. Nice. At least if you stumble off that first step, you'll hit the wall first. Walk-in closet. Bathroom. This would be either a bedroom or not a very private bedroom, but could be a nice guest room. No door. Here's your bonus. That's pretty cool, huh? Little putt-putt in there. Massive tray ceiling. Kolter Homes, huh? Stepping it up. Once again. Pantry. Gourmet kitchen. Lots of light. Those sliders. That's like a skinnier pool, so that's, you know, probably more like 100, you know, maybe 90 for a pool like that. It's pretty long. It does have a water feature. but that's good for like laps and stuff, you know. If you're doing it for exercise, it's definitely, you know, aquatic therapy for sure. These huge windows give so much light in the rooms. I mean, plus there's a lot of lights on, but very light colors. Nice split vanity. Kind of like a sectioned off L-shaped walk-in. All right, this place is insane. Very nice. So this is the Morgan, right? 22. This one's probably the 2,800 square feet-ish. Feels like in there. Still a big 2-car garage. It's not, these are larger 2-car garages, I would say. They're a little bit deep. Let's get the 3-car side by side here. This is gonna be a wider lot. You know, definitely a 60-foot lot on the Pearl. Yeah, as we get into that, you know, the Harrison collection, you're gonna have the wider lots. So the Pearl, the Rachel, and the Sarah. So we got the Pearl and the Sarah left to look at. And then this is gonna be, you know, 24 to 2,900 square feet. Huge front entryway, covered front porch. Very nice. I do like that. Probably not great for bugs in the summer, but definitely a good time in the winter. I doubt you can screen those in, so just keep that in mind. It's probably not in line with the HOA, but could be wrong. But 9 times out of 10, you'll get a no. But hey, enough residents get together in the future, they take over the HOA. Change the rules. I think screening in the front porches would kind of mitigate, you know, bugs over time. This is just like your bedroom, bathroom. I don't really see a closet up here, so you'd have to do like an IKEA type of closet if you wanted a closet up here. Unless I missed it. I think it might have been behind that door up there, actually. I think I did miss it. It was behind the door. It's a walk-in closet. Guess I could see the bump out in the room. That's a nice kitchen. Lots of counter space. It's pantries, huh? Very nice. Okay, so let's get that wraparound with like the master, you know, the walk-in closet goes into the laundry and then goes out into the kitchen. Almost like a fire exit. Wow. That tub in the shower. That's cool. A little cold plunge in there, right? Do the cold plunge with the hot shower after. Big master. Huge living area, wow. It's a big house. Another bedroom, bathroom down here. This is the Mac Daddy right here. Holy crap. If I open this, look at this freaking pool. Wow. That's awesome. Hot tub with the waterfall, which like goes down into here. The jet that shoots out there. And you got a little lap pool. Huh. That's nice. Really nice. It's got the impact glass on it. I think they're all the houses, they have the impact glass, so you don't need hurricane shutters. I like that mirror behind that shelf. That's nice. Sell your house in New York and boom, there you go. You can get all those upgrades. You can get all that furniture. And have a replica of these models for the most part. So this has got the split garage, guys. This is the Sarah. This is the largest floor plan that they offer. To save the best for last. This is where you'll get over 3,000 square feet if needed. Might be a little over the top for a lot of people. I'm pretty sure the rule is, guys, you just have to be 55 to own and 18 plus to occupy. You got a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, has its own bathroom and a half bath right here, so very cool. And this will be your, no, it's not. Where is that? Okay, wow, this has its own bathroom too. What's going on here? And then, is that the garage? Right, walk-in closet, wow. Okay. How do I get into that one car? That's weird. I thought that would be like I guess that's just a storage, like a storage garage. It's not like, there's no entrance to the house. Unless I'm missing something. Huge bonus room. Flex room. Okay. Definitely using all the colors in here. Tons of cabinet space. Look at this setup. Very nice. Kind of got like a Busch Gardens vibe in here, I feel like. Got the zebra countertops. Two-car garage. Huge laundry room. Wow. This is my kind of layout right here. Take that pool next door, put it out here. Be nice. Master. So this is all on one floor. It's the largest one story they have, so it's gonna give you the least amount of yard space. So keep that in mind. Larger that you go, the less yard that you'll have. So if you got dogs, stuff like that. If you like to do any gardening or anything like that in your yard, it's gonna kill your yard when you have these larger floor plans. It's gonna have like a very minimal, still not bad. I mean, it's got a little something, you know, if you didn't have a pool back here. So, nice master. All right, so we're gonna go check out a couple inventory homes and then the design center. I might have to take an intermission and go pick up my son. I'll come back and finish it off, and we'll resume here in a minute. And don't forget, guys, when you're using my services, I give you a cash back rebate. So I give you a $2,000 cash rebate on top of whatever they're giving you in incentives. I have a discounted listing service if you have a home to sell anywhere in the state of Florida. I'm also a listing professional, and I'm also very investor friendly, and I offer a free tenant placement and a free lease. So I'll find you the tenant, screen them, and get a lease signed for you free of charge if you're an investor, guys. So keep that in mind. And you owe nothing on my commission. The builder pays everything. They do not discount the homes extra if you don't have a realtor, because there's a limit to how much they can take off. If you have financing, they can only do 6% in concessions maximum anyway, and they're not going to lower the prices to conflict with competing sales because they have to get an appraisal on every home, so they don't want to discount the price on one and then they can't sell the next one for more money. All right, guys, so we're in the design center, and I'm going to go through some of the design options first, and then we're going to get over to the 3 inventory homes that's available, and that should give you a great overview on Woodland Preserve today, guys, and I hope you're enjoying this video. Okay, so when you come in for your design center appointment, you come in this building and meet with one of the consultants, and you will then have a look around, and then you'll start to go through all the materials and features of the things that you can upgrade in the home. Cosmetically, this is just a fake pantry right there. Don't mind me. Different kitchen styles. They've got some different, samples laid out with different, cabinet types versus your bezel design like this, or the flat design, a longer hardware, shorter hardware, the different types of backsplashes, cabinet height. If you wanted to add crown molding, the different hood types. So you can do like a double handle drawer like this, which is nice. And you can get like the standard drawers, or you can get the soft close. Depending on what your budget is, what your preference is. That's probably another wall. Then you come through here, guys, and they've got all the samples. Just probably better than Home Depot, I would say. A little bit nicer of a selection. What's trending, right? So all your different backsplashes, and you'll get the idea. So come in here, and flooring types, different tiles, the ceramic or porcelain. Ideas for bathrooms, and not just a public bathroom, but all this stuff is available, guys. Anything you see in here is an option. Different crowns, baseboards, cabinet types, countertops, then your laminate and hardwood flooring, vinyl plank or engineered hardwood, all like the shower floor tiles and stuff like that. Different shower packages. This is a nice kitchen. It's got the cabinets all the way up to the top. The counter depth refrigerator. This must be like KitchenAid or something like that, I'm thinking. That's a nice gas stove. That's an option, right? That's like almost like an exterior. On the inside, it's got that sink coming out of the wall. You can do that as well. Some of your different paint colors. different, these are porcelain tiles here. The other ones are the ceramic, different carpet types. You know, different backsplashes and the whites and stuff like that, guys. It's, you know, an endless amount of designs, and you could literally just go into one of the models if you like the way that those are designed. You know, take pictures of a couple different things and then just come in here and match it up and price it out. I feel like today, you know, yeah, the builders might charge you a little extra, but different railing types for the stairs. The builders might charge you a little extra, different doors and windows. But it's worth the peace of mind to have it done by them and warranted and in right versus like having a third party install it sometimes to save a little extra money. And, you know, labor and materials are just so expensive nowadays. And you just gotta, and then you have to find your own stuff, and it can be a little bit of a hassle. Here we go, guys. This is also what you're, where they're at with the clubhouse. This will be that area, as you can see. Pretty decent sized area where all your pool and sports courts and parking and everything will be here. All right, guys, excuse the wind, but I'm here at 14451 Coastal Woodland Lane. This one's 669. Call me for the current incentives or shoot me a text. They change, they go up and down all the time. The longer they sit, the more aggressive they get. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Let me see. All right. So, as you can see, the difference between an inventory home and the model, right? So you can tell that, you know, if you bought an inventory home for $669, that looks like this, still not bad. It's not completely finished, guys. They still got some touch-ups. You know, I still see some unfinished work here, but this one's pretty close along. It does have the high ceilings. You know, it's got some decent looking doors, got the nicer carpet. You know, it's got the I'm guessing this is LVP. This is actually, I think, cardboard laminate. It's like some sort of a laminate, like a waterproof laminate. Bonus room. This is a pearl model. This is like not wanting to open. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Lights. Here we go. Okay. That's quite the interesting gap there, guys. On that wall. It's interesting, right? Big, like, gap there. I need an explanation. So yeah, tray ceiling, and then, you know, I'm gonna recommend you get a home inspection, guys, after you go into contract, before they do the homeowner's orientation, you know, celebration walk, whatever they call it. Laundry room there. But they do, you know, and if you went all in with like the beams and the super nice this and that, like in the models, guys, you can tell that the price, you're gonna be probably in the 700s somewhere. So $669, you know, they have all those super nice pantries in the models. But standard, it comes like this with the shelving, the wire shelving. Still got the gas stove, still got the gourmet kitchen, the nice countertops. This has the soft close dovetail. Lots of recessed lighting everywhere, lots of light. This does have the patio. This looks like it has, so these will open up kind of like it'll mostly disappear. Let me see this. little heavy. These are some heavy doors. Probably need to just lube up the track a little bit. So this will disappear into there, and then you can push this one and kind of get an almost open feel, like on a nice day. You know, big, huge lanai. Boom. And then you just have like a straight shot. And then if you did like a seamless screen or something, it would just be like a straight look through right there. You could do like a seamless screen there. If you just kept this lanai and then put a pool in, maybe put the door over there, so it will give you a nice clear view. But still, it's still a good sized yard for this pearl. You know, it's going all the way out to that corner stake. All the way to that corner stake, so you can definitely have a good sized pool and still have a lot of yard for our dogs. Has gutters on it, so go through here. It's gonna come standard like this. You still get the high ceilings, get the high doors, the high baseboards. You know, definitely a nice package once you decorate it and put your furniture in here, put some accent walls or whatever you want to do. You don't have to do too much. Nice neutral feel. Pretty good smell. I smell a little toxicity from this carpet, but it's not too bad. Not like some of those thicker fraying carpets. These ones do fray a little bit when they're brand new. As you can see, there's some balls on them for people walking in, but once you vacuum them a couple times, you're not gonna see too much more of that. And that's probably also from them where they cut it and stuff to fit it in. That's from the installer that hasn't had a clean yet. So you're not gonna see too much fraying on those carpets. Very low profile, nice shower. Okay, open that up. There you go, guys. So right here, that's the one. Next, we're gonna hit this one, which is a couple doors down, and I'll see you over there. So excuse the wind again, but this is one we did not see. Allure. So this has like that side garage. Gives you a little bit more of a driveway on a regular sized lot. So like even if you have a sidewalk, you could still probably fit 3 or 4 cars in this driveway. A little bit of a covered entry. Excuse the lighting, because obviously we don't have any lights on. Inventory homes. This one, guys, is just over 6, so 624, 3 bedroom, 3 bath, flex room, 2 car garage. And that last one was a 3 bed, 3 bath, flex room, 3 car garage. I don't think they're a huge difference in square footage if I remember. Like these two weren't too different as far as that went. Just the layout. Tray ceiling. What's the lifestyle that you're paying for here, guys? Location, lifestyle. You know, being an active adult community where there's not like thousands of people. You know, at most, probably gonna be like 900 to 1,000 people, if that, in here. Sure, there'll be some singles, you know, people that live here by themselves. A lot of just retired couples. We're getting ready to retire, getting close to that range. I think now you gotta work till you're like, what, 75? To be able to have enough in Social Security to afford the rate of inflation, depending on your investments that you've made over your lifetime. Position that you currently hold. Good size lanai. But hey, you're selling your home in New York, right? If you got a home up north, you might be able to buy one of these Florida houses and then take some of that money and invest it into something that'll bring you an additional monthly income. So yeah, guys, pretty solid layout. You know, split. You got like that one bedroom. I think that one had its own bathroom in it too, right? You know, yeah, that had the extra bathroom. Shut some of these lights off. And it's got the smart home package, so it'll give you that automatically. Pretty decent package, you know. And the thing with these pavers, guys, give you a good sealer company. This guy, he'll actually like fill this in and he'll match the grout. So if you wanted like a darker sand in the middle, you can put like a sand in there. He'll pressure wash it, then re-sand it all like with this new sand. Like I think he even has red sand. So if you want red sand or like a dark, you know, like a dark gray sand, and then he'll seal the pavers and then seal the sand inside the grooves as well. So it'll stop any like roots from growing through it, or, you know, it'll help with the separation. It lasts like, I think mine's starting to wear off, lasts about 3 years. All right, guys, as we drive to the last one, I'll just give you a view of what the community is looking like. Pretty bare, you know, probably like 20 homes up, I would say, ish, including the models. So, only 5% of the way there. Woodland Preserve, lowland. I'm going to Hammock Oak. No idea where that is. Hammock Oak. Must be the back street there. Must be this side street. Let's see, Green Fern. Oh, I'm on Hammock Oak. Okay, this turned into Hammock Oak. I need 14370. It's on this side, this one right there. All right, guys, so this is an Eva. This is the smallest home that they offer, most affordable. See, just basic 2-car driveway, pavers. Comes with the gutters, nice landscaping, covered entry. Don't see fresh air intakes on these homes. It's one thing that I thought I might see. I do like that feature. And the homes have the fresh air intake. Maybe it's somewhere else, I'm not sure. This was kind of like the first one we did, like the first model, where you had that like cove kitchen. I believe this is like the one. I believe this is like the first one. Yes, this one's 514,990, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. So let's check out the quality of the kitchen. Got the dovetail soft close. On the inventory homes, they're giving you nice cabinets. You know, it's definitely looks like it has the impact glass, I believe, the hurricane impact glass. So, storage closet. I believe they are epoxying your garage floors for you. This one's definitely a little fresh. This has got, you know, that little cove in the back, so you can put like a refrigerator or freezer back there. It's got the double tray ceiling, like one there and one there. As you walk in, look at that window, very nice. I like those windows. definitely quiet in here. I mean, it's not like like there's any noise in this community. These guys are quiet. I don't even see anybody working on the houses, which is crazy. Like, is it that late in the day? I mean, usually you drive into a new construction community and it's slammed, like so many people working on the houses. But that is what it is. It's the regular hardware here. So this is your master. Nice shower. So this is the tile you get. Big walk-in. Attic access back here and probably also in the garage. Big nice sliders. There you go, guys. Laundry. Bedroom. Flex room. This is your flex. Pretty much like a bedroom. And yeah, so pretty good layout, I would say. I like this kitchen. I do like it because you could have almost like a little pub table right here if you wanted, you know, and like a dining room table there, plus your bar. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this tour once again. Like I said, I'm gonna have an active adult video coming to you soon. We're working on that over the next couple of weeks. And I'm also gonna have a no CDD. Not as exciting as you think, guys, the no CDD video, but it'll be, I'll find what's left. I'll give you the pros and cons of no CDD communities, guys. And you know, everyone's like anti-CDD, scared of CDDs, right? But I'm gonna go through that with you. So guys, take advantage of everything that I have to offer and check out my channel, guys. Give me a call, shoot me a text. Check out robertlunt.com, Realty One Group, MVP. I've been in the business over 9 years, sold hundreds and hundreds of houses, guys. 941-879-4730, robertlunt.com. Have a great day.